Hi, my name is Allison Crookston, and I chose a flapper named Anna Miller, who is a flapper in the 1920s. And I chose them because flappers had a new style of living and went against the regular norms. Anna was very spontaneous and turned into someone after the stock market had crashed. She became very loving, and she really wanted to help out more in the community. And I just really like flappers because they're very different and changed the 1920s. I chose the storyline by first using my general knowledge of the flappers and then explaining what she did in her daily life. From there, I split up the 1920s into music, cars, and then movies. I looked for prompts that went with those things to write my entries. Then for the stock market crash, I looked for a prompt that had to do with money, like saving and spending. The 1930s, I chose prompts about challenges in the government to talk about Hoover and Roosevelt and how they changed the economy, and kind of talked about how her life would have gone. When I got to the end, I thought about how her relationship and how it would end horribly, with a little twist in the end of how she got into a car accident with her fiance. I had some trouble with coming up with some SFI that could fit into the prompt, but I overcame this by looking back at my 8-push notes and then looking up things in the error that had to do with that. I enjoyed being creative and how I could pretend to be someone else and like really put myself in someone else's shoes in this time, and it was a good way of how to apply my knowledge. I'll read a journal entry, which is my first journal entry from February 1st, 1921. It says, "Dear Journal, wow, I can't believe it's already February 1st. I couldn't be more excited to go out to the speakeasy tonight. I had so much stress this week with work that I really need to grab a drink or two. I also just got a new short haircut up to my shoulders. I couldn't feel more free. My mom would be a little disappointed that I cut off my long hair, but short hair is the style now. Last week I started updating my wardrobe and got a ton of short dresses and skirts. My grandmother would be so mad at me for wearing this, but I don't really care. She kind of still lives in the Victorian era. Oh, and like 2 years ago, they passed the 18th Amendment that prohibited this manufacturing and sale of alcohol. Guess what? No one even cares. There are a ton of illegal speakeasies that everyone goes and drinks. We also started calling the people who sell the alcohol bootleggers. I go there a lot and maybe have more drinks than I should. I also started smoking cigarettes. At first, my friend said if I had one, I would be fine, but now I'm hooked. I have to smoke every day because that's the cool thing nowadays. It's really great because I have more guys than I ever had a few years ago. Last thing, my mom brought me a car, and it's the best thing ever." So that's just an example of my first journal and from Anna Miller, and she really changes to be someone else throughout my journals, but then ends in a horrible car accident. And yes, that's my journal entries.